Hey everybody, welcome to the Kyle and Not Kyle show. I'm Kyle.
I'm not Kyle.
And we're going to be doing some most intriguing, what we're looking forward to heading into the season. Then we're going to wrap it up with our week one picks. So we're going to hop into most intriguing. The most intriguing offense for me, just because they have some new pieces this year, I am looking forward to seeing what the Browns are going to do on offense. They added Odell Beckham. They got rid of Duke Johnson. They traded him, one of their running backs, away. But Baker, getting in year two, has a new coach. He was the offensive coordinator all season long, but he was not the interim. So yeah, for offense, I'm looking forward to watching the Browns this year.
Okay, I mean, I'm with you completely.
Yeah.
However, the offense that I'm intrigued to see the most of this year is the Eagles.
Yeah.
Because the starting quarterback went out week 10, 11, 12, something like that. Their wide receivers, they don't have anybody. Now he's going to come back. They've got Deshaun Jackson,
who I found out suffered a broken ring finger on his left hand in practice today. He's not expected to miss time, but
yeah, they just wrapped that. That's not that. He's
right.
a deep ball. He's a deep ball, which they haven't had in a long time. That, and it's weird because under normal circumstances, I wouldn't even care. That is equal to me with the offense of the Cowboys, because if you look at pre-Amari Cooper, post-Amari Cooper, Dallas's offense was phenomenal,
night and day.
But now if he holds out, there's no Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
So you got that. Now, just from sheer entertainment, I agree with you 100%. I don't think it's overall intriguing because I think they're going to put up points. I think Cleveland's going to put up points. I think Cleveland's going to put up ridiculous amounts of points. Mm-hmm. I think at some point they're going to be they might be sniffing at a 50-point game.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But intriguing-wise, and then also only recently, and I didn't have them on there until, 3 days ago, is now the Colts offense with Brissett.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Yeah.
Because I think if you look at their offense, he's in a better situation than he was in New England when Brady was out those 4 games.
Yeah.
Offense-wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't have T.Y. Hilton in New England. He didn't have Yeah, I think those are the 3 intriguing, and I'd have to put them all kind of the same.
Yeah.
Because I can't figure out which one of those 3 teams is the most intriguing.
Yeah. My most intriguing defense, I have the Rams just because they added they added some pieces to an already pretty good defense. So I'm really curious to see what they do with getting Matthews and Weddle and how that'll change, if anything, like who's going to sit now.
My most intriguing defense is the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Year two with Chubb Miller. They've got Fangio in there now, who is arguably the equivalent of Wade Phillips when you look at his pedigree of bringing defenses up to the elite caliber.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicago's. Can you imagine if the Broncos defense looks 85% of what the Bears defense was last year?
Right.
And then they've got that corner that I think this is his 2nd or 3rd year, who's phenomenal. That's the most intriguing defense, because that's also that defense has to play the Chargers offense and the Chiefs offense, and then they got to take Antonio Brown now. So that's to me the most intriguing. The most followed close second by Green Bay's.
Yeah.
Green Bay I want to say they had 5 additions. More so even than the Jets had.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The most intriguing wide receivers, I actually have 2 of them down because it's 1A, 1B for me. I'm intrigued to see Cooper Kupp coming back from injury and just kind of getting plugged back into that offense. And then Juju Smith-Schuster having to step up and fill in with no more Antonio Brown. I am really intrigued. It's like, okay, look, you did just fine as the number 2. now you aren't going to have the number 2 corner stopping you. You're going to have the number 1 on you all game long. So I am really intrigued to see how he deals with that.
I got 2. Seattle, to see if that guy, that huge guy, is going to
Metcalf.
it's going to make a difference. And then your team, who's going to be? Because if is it N'Keal Harry? Is that his name?
Yeah.
If he's a dud and they don't get Gordon back, they have the worst receiving core in the NFL.
Yeah.
If Carey is able to do okay and Gordon comes back, they're in the argument for the best receiving core in the NFL.
Which that was the running joke in New England for a few. You look at articles 3 days before Gordon's reinstated, Edelman and Harry are all back on the practice field. It was, Patriots are absolutely just terrible at wide receiver. And then 3 days there's, hey, we've got the best wide receiver trio in the NFL. Woohoo! I'm like, okay, they were all already on the roster. One was injured. One was on the pup list.
Nobody knew Gordon was coming back. Nobody knew Gordon was coming back.
No, I will be honest. That kind of I was at work when I got that tweet. I'm just what's going on?
And I don't know.
He's back.
I don't know how Harry's going to do. Because the flip side of that too, not the flip side, but additional to that, an intriguing wide receiver core is Atlanta's.
Yeah.
Because you got Sanu, Jones, and then what's that other guy? That's a phenomenal trio of receivers.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
It was his first year. Last year was his first year.
Yeah.
He did really well.
And he was just lighting it up. Yeah, I can't think of his name. I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name.
And then I don't know if this is intriguing or not, only because, I guess it would be intriguing, is Baltimore. Because I didn't know anything about that receiver until draft day, and you were saying that this guy is a Deshaun Jackson clone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot.
Hollywood or something like that.
Yeah, Hollywood Brown, yeah.
Okay, so if that guy can do 50% of what Deshaun Jackson does, that changes the dynamic of that team too. Those are all intriguing to me.
I agree. Running back for me, it's not so much intriguing just because I know what they can do, but I'm just curious to see how this situation plays out with Melvin Gordon and Ezekiel Elliott. Both of them holding out, both of them wanting more money, new deals.
I agree with you to a point on that. Here's the 2 differences. Melvin Gordon has not finished a season for the Chargers.
Yeah.
They won with him and they won without him.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott's out. They didn't win.
Yeah.
That's like, to me, that's like the big difference between those 2 guys.
Yeah.
I think they're coming at the same time going, okay, this is what it is. We're monetary and everything. But Ezekiel Elliott, in my opinion, is far more important to the success of the Cowboys
100%.
than Melvin Gordon is to the Chargers.
100% agree.
To me, and that's what leads to my most intriguing thing, Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Is he going to be injured or not? Is he going to be the best running back, one of the best running backs in the history of the NFL during the regular season, to never show up in a postseason game, a la LaDainian Tomlinson?
So the Peyton Manning of running backs.
No, LaDainian Tomlinson was that way.
Yeah, no, I know.
LaDainian Tomlinson, 2 AFC championship games, didn't play.
Yep. No, I completely agree. And then quarterback, up until Saturday, I had Baker Mayfield as the most intriguing quarterback for me to watch just because he's got the new weapons. Now I'm like, okay, I don't care about that. I want to see how does Jacoby Brissett do being thrust into that starting role. And it's not you're just here till Luck gets back and say, hey, man, it's you. Go out there and get us to the playoffs.
I think it's both of Brady's proteges are the most intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Jimmy G and Brissett now. Because there isn't for both of those guys, they are the dudes.
Yeah.
There's no anything. And they paid Jimmy G like he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Which, funny stat.
You've got to those 2 to me are the most intriguing because this is the first year or both of them starting the season.
Yeah. Which interesting stat for me. Andrew Luck replaced Peyton Manning Tom Brady outlasted both of them, and now his Andrew Luck's replacement was Brady's backup, or the backup to Brady's backup. So it's like, my gosh, he's got, everyone everywhere is not lasting as long as him. I saw that. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Well, that's also what that stuff goes to me is just how hard it is.
Yeah.
To play that many years in the NFL at a high level.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look, I think that was one of the reasons that the Giants fans got so pissed off when they benched Eli for consecutive games. It's like, come on, that's an achievement. It doesn't put butts in the seats or anything. That is an incredible achievement to start. What was it, 180 or 200 some odd games? Know me.
I can't stand the Giants. I was upset for Eli that they were benching him. I'm like, hey, look, I get it. You need to find out if this other guy can do it, but play him for a half. I know Eli had said, look, if you're just going to play me for a series so I keep the streak going and then bench me, just bench me. But yeah, I legitimately felt bad for Eli because guys who play that long without missing a game, oh my gosh, mad respect.
Well, that also makes you go back to what Favre was able to do.
Exactly.
You just go, oh my gosh, that is an incredible, especially in the quarterback to me is they're a punching bag. They're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not.
In Andrew Luck's case, literally a punching bag.
Well, and that's that's intriguing. I mean, we just talked about that from the quarterback point of view.
Yeah.
But they should have drafted a lineman when he first came in. They let him get annihilated for 3 years.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this. Did you know? I think I texted you this. He had a lacerated kidney in one of those seasons.
Yeah. And was peeing blood.
But was still playing. Yeah. I was going, okay. I don't know about you, but if I got hit somehow, like a car accident or something, and I'm peeing blood because I'm a kid, I'm not going out and going, okay, I got to do my crash car driving now.
No.
I'm just going, okay, you should have kept him.
Yeah.
Should have kept him upright.
Yeah. No, which I agree. Which I was reading thing up until they drafted Quentin Nelson, that whole prior 4 years or 5 years, whatever it was, they had not drafted a lineman prior to round 5. That's an issue.
With Manning, they had a great line. A great line.
Yeah, but that's an issue.
Oh, yeah, it is.
He was hit more in his first 4 years than any other quarterback.
And he wasn't trying to run because Deshaun Watson's been absolutely a ping pong ball.
Yeah.
But he tries to run too.
Yeah. Luck is a pocket passer. Yeah, it blew my mind. And it was, you got when the fans started booing at him, I'm like, no. You turn around, you boo at your owner who kept that idiot GM Ryan Grigson for way too long.
See, I think a lot of the booing also was how it was. I mean, imagine if Gronkowski waited until the second preseason or third preseason game to go, I'm retiring. There would have been some assholes in New England booing him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's how it's happening. It's like
probably would have stopped quickly because there probably would have been other assholes 2 feet down from him that turned around and punched him in the mouth. But
I don't think the people that were booing, they had Andrew Luck on their fantasy team.
Yeah.
I don't think they were Colts fans.
Yeah. Which those videos have been hilarious this weekend. Seeing the guys who, drafted Lamar Miller and drafted Andrew Luck, and then 20 minutes later they're getting the news that Lamar's out for the year and Luck's retiring.
That's almost as bad as picking David Johnson first overall and then.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Rob. That was
anything to be hurtful.
Yeah, I know. All right, moving on to things we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the Giants going 0-16 and Eli sucking again as usual.
Everybody always says that. They had more points than any team in that division.
Yeah. Ooh, so here's an interesting note.
You just bypassed that.
No, sorry. I seriously, right here. Just got a tweet. From Rappaport. So there's been a lot of talk the last few weeks.
Rappaport. This is the same guy who said there's no chance Cleveland's picking Baker Mayfield. Just want to preface that before you tell me what an awesome reporter this guy is.
Hey, you know what? He's better than Chris Mortensen. Oh, wait, everyone is. Anyway, Texans franchise pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney. You know, there's been a lot of talk he wants to be traded. He has met in person with Dolphins coach Brian Flores and other members of that organization's top structure. And there's been speculation that this has been a possible landing spot for him in Miami. So that could be an interesting get for them. I'm intrigued to see what they would give up.
They don't need defense. They need an offense.
Yeah. So top 2 things you're looking forward to this year.
Okay. I am really looking forward, and it's as weird as this sounds, I'm going to watch every Cleveland Browns game this year.
I know, right? 3 years ago, we would have been slapping each other for saying that.
Well, I remember it was, this is the year they're going to go 8-8. This is the year they're going to go 8-8. I think I said that for 9 years in a row. Yeah. This is the year they're going to go 8-8. I am really interested in seeing them. And I am just absolutely, and I don't even know if I have ever thought this. I'm looking forward to watching literally every NFC North team play.
Yeah.
Every one of them, even the Lions. Because if the Lions can sneak in there, it's not like the Lions stink.
Yeah.
They've got to find their footing. They've been off balance for so many years. And I think Patricia brings an element of, this is the way we're going to do stuff.
Yeah.
But Green Bay, Minnesota, and Chicago, I'm just going I can see each one of them splitting with each other.
Yeah.
Then talk about a wow.
Yeah. So my 2 intriguing things, again, the Browns, seeing how they do.
It's not intriguing. It's what we're most looking forward to.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What we're most looking forward to. And then I'm looking forward to seeing what the Falcons can do healthy this year. Because, I had pegged them doing pretty good last year, if I remember right. And then, boom, week 5, half their defensive starters are on injured reserve.
Well, I like what Dan Quinn said last year. I know you don't like him as a head coach. You think he's a rah-rah guy.
Yeah.
But somebody asked him, if it wasn't for injuries, you guys would be – he goes, no, stop. That doesn't matter. My job as a head coach is to win games with who I have.
Which I did really respect that. I remember when he said that comment. I was like, oh, dang, there you go. Okay. Yeah. I really respected that comment. So those are the 2 things I'm looking forward to. We're going to get into some week 1 picks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 picks for week 1. So we're going to start off with the season kickoff, celebrating the 100th year of the NFL. We have the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. I am picking the Bears.
I'm picking the Packers.
Ooh, going to start off on opposite ends here. All right.
Just as a backdrop, we tied last year.
Yeah.
Literally tied.
Yeah.
Our record for the whole year.
Yeah.
Now, the first 10 weeks or so, we were only doing 3 picks a shot.
Yeah.
It was the Thursday night, the Sunday night, and the Monday night game. Yeah. This year, after this week, we're going to be doing Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night like we did last year, but then we're taking a intriguing AFC team and an intriguing NFC team and add that into the mix. So we're going to be doing a minimum of 5 a week.
Yeah.
Maybe even more, depending upon the substance of the weeks, what the games of the weeks.
Yeah. All right, so game 2, we have the Los Angeles Rams at the Carolina Panthers. I am taking the Rams.
I, too, am taking the Rams.
All right, so we're both taking the Rams in that one. I think the Rams are going to win pretty handedly. Then we have the Atlanta Falcons are traveling to face the Minnesota Vikings. And this was one I flip-flopped back and forth on. I am taking the home team. I just think that's going to give them just enough advantage there to get that win. The fourth game, we have the Kansas City Chiefs going to Jacksonville to face the Jaguars. Chiefs are going to win this handedly. It's not going to be a close game.
I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be very close. I think it's going to be within 3 to 5 points. But I got Kansas City
because this is going to be the first actual non-preseason game that Foles is going to have with his new offense. So I don't think that's going to be.
Well, I got Kansas City winning. I just don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah. And then we have our rivalry game, the Sunday night defending Super Bowl champs get to raise that 6th Super Bowl banner, kind of a little rub it in the face of the other 6-time Super Bowl champion. Granted, we all won ours within, a 20-year span.
Same guys.
Yeah, same guys. Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. Obviously, I know we're all shocked. I'm picking New England.
If ever there is a time where the Steelers can beat the Patriots, it's the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Because that's usually when everybody's getting their sea legs anyways.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening.
No. The score from 2 or 3 years ago, we faced them week 1 after we beat the Seahawks. I was at that.
New England lost to them last year.
Yeah. I was at that game. The score was not indicative of the game. They scored like 2 touchdowns in garbage time when we had already taken some of our starters out. This team they're ready. This fan base is ready to celebrate their 6th. There's rumors that Gronkowski is going to be involved somehow in the banner ceremony, which that'll get the crowd going crazy just because it's Gronk. So yeah, I have the Pats winning as usual against the Steelers.
I see after this game you revisiting the Steelers taking the NFC North or the AFC North. Yeah, because you're going to see the drop off that is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
I think you're going to go second week. You're going to go. I would like to revise my AFC North predictions.
All right. So then after that, we have Houston Texans going into New Orleans. And I have the Saints winning that one.
I do too, but the Saints are notorious for losing the first game of the season.
Yeah, like I said, I'm picking the Saints. If Texans manage to pull it off, I won't be overly shocked, just because I do agree Saints usually are kind of sluggish the first game. And especially now with what's going on with the Colts, I could see Bill O'Brien whipping that Texans team up saying, hey, we need to get off to a hot start. This is our division for the taking. So, yeah, I'm picking the Saints.
I am too.
Then the final game, we have a good old AFC West rivalry, the Denver Broncos at the somewhere in California Raiders. I'm not sure. They are playing in Oakland still this year? I didn't think they were.
Yeah, it's Oakland. Yeah, they're in Oakland.
Okay. All right. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I still have the Broncos as well.
At least I think they're still in Oakland. I haven't read anything where they're in the Vegas yet.
Yeah. Either way, I have the Broncos winning this game. So
I do. I got the Broncos.
All right. So those are our week 1 picks.
One game. That's the one. We have one game where we didn't agree.
Oh man, that's right.
Opening night.
All right. So those are the 7 games. 1 game difference for us. All right. So we'll see you later. We'll get these posted throughout the week. And we'll be back sometime after week 1 matchups to do a breakdown of that and to preview week 2. And we'll see you next time.